the hidden truth about marriage. Have you ever wondered why some marriages are built on honesty and trust, while others thrive on secrets and deception? How often do people say one thing, but act in a completely different way? Today, we're going to take an unfiltered look into what really happens in marriages, and why some married women engage in unexpected and, at times, reckless behavior. Stay until the end, as we reveal surprising facts that are rarely discussed openly. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on today's topic. The myth of the fairy tale marriage. In an ideal world, marriage is a sacred commitment. A married woman is seen as faithful and dedicated to her partner, honoring vows made in love and trust. However, reality often paints a different picture. A young woman before marriage plays by the rules. She presents herself as the ultimate prize, seeking a man who will fight for her affection. But once she's married, that game changes. She no longer needs to prove her worth. Instead, she may begin to crave something she lost: freedom, excitement, and novelty. Research suggests that nearly 40% of women who cheat initiate the affair themselves, an unsettling statistic that challenges common assumptions. Why does this happen? The answer lies in psychology, routine fatigue, and unmet emotional needs. The thrill of breaking boundaries. Picture this. A man sees a woman wearing a wedding ring. That should be a clear signal that she's unavailable, right? Yet if the man doesn't walk away, an unspoken game begins. Some married women see affairs as an escape, a way to reclaim lost independence. The secrecy of the affair provides an adrenaline rush that contrasts sharply with the predictability of married life. Studies have shown that dopamine, the pleasure chemical, surges in secretive relationships, making them feel more intense. This is why, even when women have stable marriages, some seek adventure elsewhere. When emotions enter the picture. While some women engage in affairs for excitement, things become complicated when emotions develop. For the unmarried man, falling for a married woman is a dangerous game, one that rarely ends well. He might start envisioning a future together, but she never intended long-term commitment. The psychological pattern here is clear. Married women in affairs often prioritize excitement over emotional investment. When the relationship demands more than she is willing to give, she cuts ties, leaving the other person emotionally devastated. The psychological safety net of marriage. A major reason some married women feel emboldened to have affairs is because their marriage provides a safety net. With financial stability, emotional security, and a predictable home life, they feel they can take calculated risk without suffering real consequences. This is why many affairs occur not out of dissatisfaction, but out of a desire for novelty. Real-life examples of high-profile scandals, including politicians and celebrities, showcase how affairs often start with an illusion of invincibility, but end in ruin when secrets are exposed. Why some marriages fall apart. Many men mistakenly believe that once they provide financial stability, their wife will remain loyal. However, excessive accommodation and passivity can backfire. Studies indicate that when men become overly complacent, their wives may start to lose attraction and seek contrast elsewhere. Think about this. If a woman married a man for stability, why would she risk it all for an affair? The answer is paradoxical. She may feel too secure. When relationships become too predictable, they lose their excitement, pushing some individuals to seek external stimulation. Is cheating always about betrayal? Interestingly, many women who cheat rationalize their actions as harmless. Since their home life remains intact, they don't perceive it as real betrayal. However, this mindset is dangerous. If a woman doesn't respect her husband enough to stay faithful, the foundation of their marriage weakens over time. A 2019 study on infidelity found that couples with low levels of respect and communication were 5 times more likely to experience affairs. Respect isn't automatic in marriage. It's built daily through actions and decisions. The risks for men involved with married women. Many men fall into affairs with married women, believing it to be a simple, no-strings-attached relationship. However, once emotions get involved, they often find themselves trapped. Married women in affairs rarely leave their husbands for their lovers. Why? because they never saw the affair as a serious commitment. To them, it was just a moment of excitement. But for the other man, it could turn into heartbreak. This is a dangerous dynamic where one party sees it as a temporary escape, while the other develops real attachment. The harsh reality of disrespect in marriage. If respect isn't present at the start of a relationship, don't expect it to appear later. Marriage doesn't change a person, it amplifies who they truly are. If a woman didn't respect her husband before, marriage won't suddenly fix that dynamic. Cheating is a choice, not an accident. For some, it's a weakness. For others, it's a lifestyle. But for those hoping their partner will change, that's self-deception. Ignoring red flags in relationships only leads to disappointment. Final thoughts. Choose wisely. Men, respect yourselves. If something feels off, trust your instincts. Women, ask yourselves, are you seeking stability or chasing a thrill? Every action has consequences, and life isn't a rough draft where mistakes can be erased. Think carefully before making choices that could impact the rest of your life. Now it's your turn. Do you agree with this perspective? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, take care and stay true to yourself.